Alright, welcome to the first league, not league race, but it's a social race, the first competitive race of F1 2020. This is the TTML, the social race that is taking place at Austria. I believe Darkbold organised this, so fair play to him. But yeah, just running through the various bits and bobs, setup, etc. His track is not one there I'm especially good. But we're going to see, we're going to try and do our best here. The Spanker lap is a 4-1. I did do a second lap and improved to a 3-7. And yeah, this is, I believe, the last qualifying lap. I'd lose the car there, and there goes my time. And yeah, not fantastic. And then add insult to injury, if I had somehow managed to not invalidate at turn 8, then I would have done so there. So we're in the AlphaTauri. I mean, a nice little helmet Force, a little bit more purple than I would like, but yeah, it goes well enough with the AlphaTauri. But yeah, honestly, in time trial at 3.5 was the best I did. So the fact that I was knocking pretty close on that, were an offer and invalidation, it's not too bad. But that pace tells a sorry story of my that qualifying result tells a sorry story of my pace. Not great. Now, to be fair, this is quite a competitive lobby, but yeah, not great. Anyways, my original thought was going to go for the hards and then go on to mediums, but the lobby ended up glitching, so we had to restart. So I was actually handed somewhat of a reprieve here and go on to the can go on to the medium. So yeah, once we did that, we can get back on our merry way. But here we go then. Medium tires, 5 red lights, and away we go. No, the only jump start was Dashi. Dan Morris was not a jump start because he's hosted this lobby. But with Dashi, obviously, being a ghost car, I'm kind of completely thrown off at this stage. I was very distracted. Being mindful, I don't know. It was just difficult to take into account the ghost car. So anyways, we've got Sync behind us. We're just going to try and file in here. Going to try and go down the inside of Conti if possible. As contact in front, the wings are flying at that hairpin at turn 3, the Remus hairpin. I thought it might have been Adam at the start. You may have got damaged, but I think we'll see at the end of this lap kind of who peels into the pits. But yeah, nothing really doing is start exactly where we are, P16 where we started. It's been a while since I've started P16 on genuine pace, but there you go. That's what the state of the affairs is at the moment, and I'm using ABS, which is even worse. So it's not great, but maybe Austria is just a bogey track. Maybe I'm doing another race tomorrow. Somehow that's not a warning. I'm doing another race tomorrow for another league, so for a practice. So you'll kind of see. But there's the people going into the pits. There's Joe. There's Adam. I think Adam did get damaged in the end, and Dashi then going to serve his drive through. So there you go. There's our lap 1. We're going to tuck into 13th place and then behind Dan Morris on the medium. So we're kind of the top 2 on mediums. Lap 4, very much happy to sit behind Dan at the moment with the DRS and trying to save some ERS. Not use too much, but use enough to try and keep me within a second, because DRS is really important here with 3 detection zones. Dirty Air is a little whiffy. I'm going to actually understeer here. I'm not even on full throttle, and that's my only warning of this race, so yay, happy for that. But yeah, lap 5 again, quite close to Dan, but I'm kind of just biding my time, and then the VSC comes out. This is the first VSC, but lap 5, yeah, no, I'm not gonna. There's my teammate for this race who actually flipped through the air. Nothing gonna do here. Like I don't think. Oh, I didn't come in anyways. Lap 8 though, again we're behind Dan. Biding our time. And I'm looking forward to maybe springing attack somewhat soon, and then boom, safety car is deployed, which really sucks for a couple of guys had pitted on a few laps earlier on softs, but I was hoping to go to lap 20 on these mediums. So I thought, well, that's what I do now. I made the decision there and then, like, we're going to pivot the strategy and we're going to go on to hards and go to the end of the race. So that is what I was going to do, and we'll kind of go from there. Dan is going to go on mediums. There's going to be a lot of people who are held up in the pits here, and Dan is one of them. I decided to speed this up because it can't be arsed. But we actually jumped a number of cars, Dan included. but we are on hards and we are going to the end of the race, and you need to try and keep some temperature in these. You see the rears are a little bit cold as we get on the safety car restart. It looked like they were going, and then they weren't. And Matt then behind me hits into the back of Calsper, I think, or Dark Bolt, and he gets wing damage. So, but anyways, we're on the underway once again. Inside the top 10 and not having to pit to the end of the race. So this is looking quite good. This is looking quite good from my point of view. A couple of guys behind on mediums. Yeah, they're on mediums. They don't have to pit again. See more wing damage flying there through turn 1. Not quite sure who that was, but obviously lots of fuel in the car. Probably put, in retrospect, I probably put a bit too much in, but I couldn't have really predicted the amount of VSCs in the safety car. So not a good turn 3. That is going to give Matt a chance to, even with his wing damage, to just have a go at me. And yeah, he goes through. And we settle into P10 with Dashi behind. He is just going to go through me at some stage soon, because, you know, he can just drive through me, so that's nice. And then Dan's on mediums then. So I was kind of a little frustrated by this, because I was, you know, on mediums behind Dan. I was like, okay, I'm going to get a chance to attack him in a few laps, you know, as this medium stint goes on. I feel like I got a bit more pace. There goes Dashi just through. To be fair, he actually didn't go through me, but, you know, it helps you could slip in the on. It helps when you can slip on the inside like that when you know, you're ghosting. So, but yeah, anyways, lap 13, not a great run there on mediums. Or sorry, not a great run there out of turn 3. Down on the mediums then, it's going to have a go. It's funny, like, I was trying to, get ready to overtake him at some point, or at least have a go. And then all of a sudden, like, he's behind me on mediums and I'm on the hards, and I can't really defend this. We're going to try, though. We're going to try our best to defend it in the inside of turn 5. Or maybe turn 6 actually, but I actually kind of took a risk here by touching wheels there. Bit risky from my point of view, but I wanted to try and see if the space was there, and, you know, maybe try and fight back. But yeah, nothing I can do. But again, I would have liked to have kept down behind me a little bit longer as Mac dived into the pits here, because he's free. He's now released on those mediums, and obviously this plays into his hands with the open road in front. And I actually just let Carlsberry go here, just because he's much quick. I know he's much quicker, and maybe I can hang within DRS or something, and, you know, try and keep up that way. But yeah, this is lap 17 at this stage. Lap 20 then, you know, gap in front. Dan's 3 seconds behind. Adam's been slowly catching. Sunlight was, not to use a classic Division 1 driver's excuse from F1 2017, but the sunlight at turn 1 was pretty difficult to spot the apex for turn 1. And I'd rather do, you know, go a little bit wide than accidentally cut the inside. So again, a little wobble. I'm never really comfortable coming out of turn 3, and that's going to give Adam a chance to try and attack him. I'm trying to use some ERS as well to try and keep it. Late on the brakes, hit Adam a bit. Not my intention, but we're going to try and hang it around the outside here. And we're going to get this done, actually. We're going to keep this position, at least for the time being, but I know Adam's quicker, and I know that, you know, next lap is likely, you know, he's going to try and have another go. So I was kind of keeping him in a 1.6, 1.7 range, but once I had a really bad few corners. I think he was using the overtake as well to kind of catch up as well towards turn 3. And coming out of this corner, like, I lost like 3/10, like he was under a second, and that was it. He goes through there. I actually tried to let him go, and then, you know, I had DRS coming down the straight, which is what I wanted, but I completely botched the exit of turn 3. So, yeah, it was clever enough, but I didn't execute it very well. Mazer tires actually broke in a straight line there under after that, because I had a feeling the safety car or VSC might come out, and I wanted to prepare myself to stop to get into the pits. I guess that would be technically considered an illegal entry, but it was just perfect timing with the safety car, you know, to come in for a set of mediums. And again, this is VSC, so just this worked out really, really nicely in terms of timing. So I thought, why not jump on this opportunity to try and get a jump in, and, you know, kind of switch this around in my favor. You know, I can go to the end of these mediums, didn't lose a lot of time in the pits, and, you know, we can just kind of go from there. So yeah, that was I thought that was the right decision at the time. It worked out perfectly, so I thought, okay, may as well try. Lap 24, see him catching some of the guys in front. I think Adam made a mistake somewhere, because he's a long way, well, he was a long way in front after the stop, and now he's not. Scuba here is going to clear the pits after a collision with, I think it was Bianchi, but Synchronizer is out. He retires out of turn 8, I believe. And as we head up towards turn 3, a safety car is deployed. And I wasn't too pleased about that because I just pitted under VSC. And I was going to hope to have a tyre advantage against some of these guys later on in the race. But now, or as you know, take track position as guys pit. But now everyone gets to come in and we all get to fit the same tyre. So that advantage I was going to have, you know, in the latter stage of the race is gone out the window. And yeah, now, you know, it's P11 and I got quicker guys behind me. And yeah, I got to try and make overtakes on pure pace. And that didn't really suit me because I'm not the quickest so far on this game. But here we go. Then lap 28, get ready to restart. I got caught a bit here. Not going to lie. I guess just, you know, trying to get back on the throttle after stopping, you know, trying to avoid something in front, hitting into the cars in front. So that was pretty poor from my point of view. And yeah, already 7 tenths behind Adam, which isn't great. Josh here is going to get disqualified, I believe. Not for sure why. I actually never looked up why in the end, but yeah, Matt is behind. No DRS yet, of course, not within the first few laps. Adam's going to go for a move on, try to go for a move on Conti. I get a pretty... No, the runs out of that corner was okay, but Matt is coming quickly. He's like, I'm not going to be able to keep him behind me forever. I was closing up on Conti and I had some ERS and I thought, okay, maybe my closing... I need to get by him quickly. If I can put a car between myself and Matt, maybe that might take the pressure off. I was hoping my closing speed would be a lot quicker, and I just sent it. Not a particularly good move on my part. That was poor on my behalf. Matt's going to get through here anyways. And then to add insult to injury, I guess I got my just desserts. I got wing damage out of that, so not great. Again, I felt the pressure from behind to push and move on because I wanted to put a car between myself and Matt. And yeah, I misread my closing speed versus the nature of the corner, and I messed that one pretty badly. But anyways, still behind Conti, still within DRS, but trying to keep Joe behind. I was sweating my arse off trying to keep Joe behind here. Like I was, but of course, all along he was just coasting. You know, not really using his ERS, waiting for a moment to overtake properly. And yeah, so I was fighting a losing battle to begin with. Had I known that, I might have actually just let him go and let him try and have a go at the cars in front and prepare then for Bianchi, who's in 12th, who's 2.7 seconds behind with, you know, 2.5 laps to go and I have wing damage. There goes Joe. I decided to finally send it. Again, that's the difference. That's how you use your closing speed, you know, with overtake. I almost then stuck my car in and then, yeah, I almost made contact, but 2.2 and closing is the gap between myself and Bianchi. So heading on to lap 36, I'm still within Conti's DRS, but Bianchi is just going to gobble me out of this last corner. I do not have the ERS to fight. Tried to cover him off, but he was already there, so I had to go back across. And yeah, at this stage, once the safety car came in, like I knew I was going to be struggling for pace. I was hoping penalties would then come to my favour, and I had gained some positions that way. Now, losing the wing didn't really help, you know, in terms of closing some gap. But here we go then. 36 laps over and done with. Where are we going to finish? It is P8. I jumped from last to P8, and that's not too bad, all things considered. If that was a league race, I'd be pretty happy with that end result, you know, because starting from P16, pace was not good. And yeah, I got caught with the safety car after I had just come in under the VSC. So all in all, that was a pretty fun race all in all. Not, you know, I would have done a few things differently. Bianchi didn't get a penalty, so that was like, I wish I used my ERS differently when, you know, against Joe. But honestly, was I 3 seconds? You know, could I have saved 3 seconds to get up to, you know, 7th or something? I don't really know, but yeah, I was happy with how I performed with that. So yeah, that was fun. Again, pace was not good. I guess I'll just have to try and keep at it, and we'll see where we go. But yeah, that's going to do it. There's another race happening tomorrow, or tomorrow being Wednesday, so we'll see what happens. But yeah, thanks for watching. Until next time.